Hey everyone, good morning. My name is Vivek Sharma and I am a data scientist working in the supply chain but mainly focused on the demand side. I'm super excited to take you on this journey where data meets everyday decision. Before diving into the main content of this series, I would like to share why I started this time series forecasting channel. About 1 to 2 years ago, I was searching for the resources on the time series forecasting and realized that there just weren't many good videos or the channels fully dedicated to this topic. And that's when the idea hit me to create the channel entirely focused on the time series forecasting in order to help the learners and the professionals on the same journey. So let's start. So this is the content that we are going to follow in the so we have total 11 chapters starting with the introduction of the time series forecasting. The first three chapters will cover the foundational concepts, an overview of the time series forecasting, the moving average techniques, and the KPIs and the evaluation metrics. This chapter will help to build a strong understanding of the basics. From the chapter 4 onwards, we will dive into the more advanced forecasting algorithms that has been already been proven effective, especially in the real world supply chain applications. Okay, so let's start with the chapter 1 itself. So we are currently living in the age of the AI revolution. The advancement in the AI are moving at an incredible pace. Whether it's a large language model, generative AI, DeepSeek, or emergence of the cutting edge startup introducing new AI technologies almost every day. But it's important to understand that this revolution didn't happen overnight. If we look back over the last 100 years, we will see that this journey started during the electricity revolution. With the pioneers like Nikola Tesla, who introduced the world to the alternating current itself, that breakthrough laid to the foundation for the technological advances that followed, eventually leading us into the digital era. Now, the AI era. So this is the context important because help us to appreciate where we are today and why fields like forecasting have been critical in this AI driven world. Okay. So let's connect with our main topic, which is supply chain forecasting. At this core, the supply chain forecasting is all about the answering the one essential question. What is likely happen tomorrow? The suppliers, retailers, the planners all need to make proactive decision based on the future demand. That's where the time series forecasting plays a vital role over there. Now let's take a quick look at the history of the supply chain forecasting. In the past, most of the big companies relied heavily on their enterprise softwares like SAP to handle the forecasting using traditional statistical models. One of the most widely used methods was the Holtz and Winters model, which was introduced over 60 years ago. Another the classic technique that still used to today is exponential smoothing. These models were great for their time and they are still have their place. But things have changed a lot. With the explosion of the data availability and the drop in the computing cost and the rise of the machine learning and the forecasting landscape has evolved dramatically. Now we are seeing a big shift toward the AI driven forecasting models and that are far more accurate, adaptable, and scalable than ever before. And here where it is getting interesting. As forecasting models get smarter, the demand planners need to evolve too. It's no longer just about running the numbers, it's about the working hand in hand with the advanced algorithm to guide smarter data informed decisions. Later in this series, we will have a dive deeper into the key concept like forecast accuracy, bias, and why understanding them is a crucial for a building trust in your models. So stay tuned for lots of the interesting stuff is coming up. So this is a comparison between the old school statistics and the machine learning. Since old school statistics basically helps us to understand the demand pattern itself in order to see. the curves or the hikes or the trends that we can see. And that can be easily understood by the statistist over there. But machine learning is all about one thing. They are focused on one thing, which is getting the right answer, which is the correct number that will have maximum accuracy and the lowest price. So once we are in the journey of the data science domain, or let's understand what is the minds, what should be the mindset of the data scientist. So there are some key points that we have to remember. First of all, the thing is the data is new gold in this era. Second is the start small and the iterate. We have to start small, which means that we have to start with some basic algorithms like simple average, moving average. Then we have to go into the advanced models like exponential smoothing or the machine learning or the LLMs or something else. So these are the things that we need to follow. We have to start with small, then we have to iterate them one by one in order to get the best model for our data. And experimental. See, we are the scientists. The major job of a scientist is to do an experiment. So our main task is to understand each and everything by doing the experiment itself. In order to scale the things, it is better to go with the automation if we are capable for that. Automation is the key to the fast experimentation. And we also have to look for the overfitting, like the good numbers that are coming from our model are just coming from the overfitting of something or it is a genuine reason. And sharing is caring. The knowledge that we have, we it will be a 2x or 3x if we share it with our buddy or our professionals. So let's just start with the simplicity and go on the complexity after that. And it is good to communicate your result with. Hmm, okay. So this is the end of the chapter one. Let's focus on these things and let's wait for our next video for the chapter two itself. Okay, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Love you all. Bye.